Hey guys, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andile Mkhize. I'm the owner of Nadora Intimates, and I started this channel to help girls start and grow their online businesses. So don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. Today's video, we are going to be talking all things custom related and about shipping agents. So stay tuned to this video. It's really going to help you guys a lot. So today's video is about customs. So what is customs? Customs is a tax that you have to pay for importing things from outside of South Africa, and you're charged customs because the government has the right to charge you customs if you're importing things from overseas. So as a business owner, you are going to pay customs sooner or later. Eventually you are going to pay customs, and the more your business grows, the more times you are going to pay for customs. So since you're importing from China all the time, how does customs work? Customs works in the sense that they have a percentage that they charge for every type of item. So if you import electronics, they have their own percentage. If you import shoes or clothing, those have their own percentage. If you importing packaging or boxes or anything, actually, they have a certain percentage that they charge to those goods, depending on what type of goods are they. So I spoke about shipping in my previous video, and I spoke about the type, what kind of shipping should you use when you order from your supplier, which is air freight, and that consists of FedEx, TNT, DHL, UPS, and Aramex. So when you import goods from China from your supplier and you choose one of those courier companies, those goods will come into South Africa, and they might or they may not be stopped at customs. Really, it doesn't even depend on the courier service. It just depends on the day, and if customs just wants to grab a whole bunch of orders or shipments and say it's okay, we are going to review these. If you are going to ship on a regular basis, you are going to eventually have to pay for customs for the orders that you bring in, because eventually they're going to see your name popping up on a regular basis. So how do you know if your order is stuck in customs? Well, once your supplier gives you a tracking number, obviously you're going to track your order, and once it arrives in Joburg, it will say customs clearance or customs stopped because of customs, but they will update it on the system, and your job is to contact the courier service so you can find out what is going on. If it's like, sometimes they will say customs clearance or customs status waiting to be uploaded, things like that. Just give it a day or two to see if it clears by itself, that order, and if it doesn't and it's still stuck in Joburg and it's not moving going to your location, or it's not out for delivery if you live in Gauteng, then definitely contact your courier service. Ask them, hey, this is my tracking number and my shipment is in Joburg and it's not moving, what's going on? And then they will tell you whether your item or your order is in customs. Usually, most of the time, the courier service that you are using will pay customs, and then you have to pay the courier people, your courier guy. So if your shipment is with Aramex will pay for customs, and then you pay Aramex, and then Aramex delivers to you. But sometimes, and I don't know why they do this, they will just not pay for it, and your order will be in customs, and you have to communicate through your courier person, your courier service, and they will communicate through to customs. They will communicate to customs, and it really takes a long time if that is the case. If your courier service doesn't pay for customs themselves and they are the middleman, it really does take a long time, but you have to push them all the time. And what they usually require is proof of payment, which you can actually print your, well, this is what I used to do back in the day. I used to print out my banking statements, highlight the purchase, highlight on my bank statements that specific payment that I made to my supplier, scan that document, send it to them. Commercial invoice from my supplier, which is why it's important to have your supplier on WhatsApp so you can get all of these things quickly. Your ID number, basically, and proof of payment. Well, that will be after. And then you submit those to your courier service, and they will send it through to customs, and customs will come back with the amounts that you need to pay. And sometimes when that happens, it's usually a hefty amount. So it's annoying and frustrating. So, and then you have to pay that. If you are in a situation whereby the amount that you spent on the shipment is less than the amount they are charging you for customs, to be honest with you guys, I personally just tell them to send it back, because no way am I going to take out more than what I spent with my supplier. So let's say I paid 2,000 for that order that's coming in, and then it gets stuck in customs, and customs tells me that I need to pay 3.5 for it. I'm not going to do that. That's literally like more than what I spent in China. I can literally make another order again with that amount of money and still have change left. So what I would recommend, and I did this as well when customs was fucking me over. So what I did was I went to SARS. I heard about an importer's code, which is like a license, so to say, that allows you to import things on a regular basis. And please, this is a disclaimer, once you have an importer's code, that doesn't mean you're not going to pay for customs. That means that what they charge you for customs is going to be less, but that's okay, because the amount your custom charges should be factored into your selling price for those items. So my selling price is a combination of all of my expenses and profit, and so customs is an expense for me because I have to pay it every single time, or majority of the time I make an order from my supplier. So that general amount is factored into each and every single item that I sell. So what you can do is get an importer's code from your SARS customs office. Google where's your nearest SARS customs office, really. Ask them for an application for an importer's code. You can register it in your personal name if your business is not registered, or you can register it in your business name. Either way is fine. Mine is registered under my own name. I still need to apply for one to be registered under my business name. So get your importer's code. It doesn't take a long time to get an importer's code once you submit the application, and the application is free. You don't need to pay for it. Literally, you fill in the details, and it's not even much. Proof of address, a bank statement, that application, certified copy of your ID. It doesn't take time. If you see that your business is growing, it's really important for you to get your importer's code. But if you don't have an importer's code, don't let that stop you, because in the beginning you actually might not even pay for customs, really. Like if your package is under 2 or 3 kgs, there's a really big chance that you will not pay for customs if your package is under 3 kgs. During June, July, December times, peak times, customs can really be a headache, because they're just like, we're stopping these orders. Be careful of that. And an importer's code comes in there when it's peak season. You don't want your things to be stuck in customs for 2 weeks. If you have an importer's code, they most likely won't be stuck in customs. They will charge you your courier service, because you have an importer's code. They will say, all right, this person usually pays for VAT and duties anyway, so let us take care of it, and then she will take care of it, because clearly she imports things on a regular basis. Some people have noticed that they like to use shipping agents. I have no clue how that actually I do have a clue about how that works, but I just don't like shipping agents because shipping agents are more for people who buy from international online stores, in the sense that they want to buy from Fashion Nova or Pretty Little Thing. Shipping agents are a good idea for that. But if you are buying from a supplier in bulk regularly, especially a Chinese supplier, a company that manufactures and trades what you are trying to resell, those people have accounts with FedEx, with TNT, with Amex, with DHL. They have accounts with them. That's how they ship out to many businesses all over the world. So that wouldn't give you a hassle. But stores like Pretty Little Thing and Fashion Nova, they don't have those type of accounts. Basically, they use smaller businesses that are not exactly reliable here in South Africa, business like Buffalo courier service. I've heard about Buffalo, never used them. All in all, that is what you need to know about customs and everything related to customs. If you have any questions, guys, please drop them down in the comment section and I will respond. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And until our next video, guys, thank you so much.